Ellen, we are on live stream, and I'm making your host back.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay, very good. So I make you co-host then, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oops, moving too fast. Make co-host. Yes.
We are on recording as well. Welcome,
All
everyone.
right. Okay. Good morning. Welcome to Ageless Grace. I'm Ellen Shapiro, and I look forward to moving with all of you. So right now, we're just allowing a little time for everybody to come into the Zoom classroom. We are being recorded, just so you're aware. And when the class starts, I'm going to invite you to have your cameras on for more of a sense of community and like being in a class together, being in a dance class and having fun. So, all right.
Good morning.
Hi there. Good morning. How are
I am
you?
new at this.
What?
I am new.
Oh, very good. Well,
Yeah.
welcome. Welcome. Yeah, so I'll explain what we're doing. I'll just give a little intro before we start moving.
Okay.
But welcome. Where are you from, Marcella?
I'm originally from Ecuador.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
And how long have you been? Are you in the States then, United States? Or?
I have lived most of my life here, yes.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about traveling to Ecuador in the fall, so.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
How many members are there in the class right now?
Well, with Get Set Up, we have 39 people signed up, but they don't all show up. So
Yeah.
I'm guessing we'll have about 20 or so. Let's see how that's all going here. See if more people are coming in.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good
Welcome. Okay, so I'm going to put everybody on mute and we will start, and whoever joins us will join us. So muting everybody. All right, so again, I'm Ellen Shapiro. I've been teaching Ageless Grace here on Get Set Up for a while and having a great time with everyone and sharing this playful healing kind of movement that we do in a chair. So just a couple of logistics before I launch into any more. So I'm coming to you here from Santa Fe, New Mexico, and we also have Max from Get Set Up here as our teaching assistant. And if you have any Zoom questions or technical issues, anything like that, type it into the chat and Max will help you out. All right, you are all unmuted, and when you need to speak, you can unmute yourself. And just an invitation, I've noticed that sometimes when people get unmuted by mistake in the class, sometimes there's a whole lot of other stuff going on in the background. And I mean, if you're living with people, maybe you can't help it, but just an invitation to imagine we're really in a space together and you know, turning the background sound off if you can. Okay, so we are being recorded and you can request the recording after class. And Max just posted the email address there, which is help@getsetup.io. All right, let's get this party started. So what is Ageless Grace? So Ageless Grace is a kind of movement class that works with 21, we call them tools, but basically it's different ways of moving. It's done to music, and I try and pick music that will enhance the movement that we're doing and just be fun to listen to. So we do Ageless Grace in a chair, and the reason why, the main reason, there's several reasons. One is that, you know, it's more inclusive. So anybody who could not go to the gym or couldn't go to a standing up kind of movement class can do this class. So it's, you know, done in a chair. The other main reason that we practice in a chair in Ageless Grace is because it makes the brain work in different ways. So what they found is that to keep your brain active and all the 5 functions of the brain, so creative thinking, strategy about planning how you're going to do something, kinesthetic learning, which is learning through movement, memory and recall. I think I said, maybe I said creativity and imagination, and logical thinking. All of these functions of the brain that keep us sharp and also keep us well connected to our bodies. So we move mindfully and we don't hurt ourselves and all of that. So it does a lot of great things for the brain while giving you, it's a pretty good workout, as some people have been commenting about that. Because it's kind of like interval workout. I mean, it's not high interval training. If you're familiar with that in the gym, is like you do something like really intensely for 5 minutes or a couple of minutes, and then you stop and then you do it again. And that builds a certain kind of fitness. This is not quite that high intensity, but we do sometimes, like one song, we kind of pretty active on it. Then we might slow it down and bring the tempo up again. So it is a kind of interval training, even though that's not really how it was designed. And it's also a workout for your core muscles, because when you're sitting, you know, normally when we're standing, we're using a lot of leg strength, you know, and even like the upper arms. Here, we're really relying on our cores, like our abdominal muscles and the central part of our body. So it's a great workout. It's great for your brain. And I should probably say this first, it's also a lot of fun and gets you breathing and, you know, everything that we love about dancing without the stress of having to be on your feet for those that find that a little challenging. So that's Ageless Grace. And a couple of comments about moving in a chair. Just, it's pretty obvious, you know, how we move in a chair, but, you know, so, and we don't have to think about our balance really, because the chair is supporting us. You do want to have a chair that gives you a little support, not something you're going to like really sink down into that's very soft and fluffy, because it's just not going to support your movement well. You want to sit, I'm going to back this up and change cameras. Let's show you. All right, and in terms of like how you sit in the chair, just give yourself a little space behind you. So sit in the middle of the chair, but not too far forward where you might feel a little like tippy, right? So you want to feel really solid and grounded in your chair. If we're moving side to side or we're stretching like to the side, I automatically do it. I just take this and use it as my support. Yeah. And also, you know, like depending on what's going on with your body, your fitness level, your energy for the day, if you have any kind of injury or anything, always listen to your body, do it at your level. So if I'm reaching like this and that's too much for you, just do that. And if I'm doing something like maybe I'm just kind of doing my head, and whenever we move our necks, we want to be gentle. We don't want to jerk the neck or go too fast, because it's pretty, I don't like to use the word fragile, but you know, the neck needs gentleness, let's put it that way. So, but let's say I'm doing that, and guess what? You just want to move your hands, and I'm not doing that, go right ahead. So I give you the movement, you can improvise on the movement, you can make it your own. And, you know, some people are like, they're better at following somebody else's movement than creating their own. And that's what I'm here for. So just follow what I'm doing. But I'm giving you free license to add on or modify it for yourself. Just one more thing about the sitting in the chair thing is that sometimes if I'm leaning on one side or like coming forward or to the side, I automatically just put this foot a little bit forward just for a little more support. Okay, so you might see me doing that where I'm, see, so I might alternate. I've got my left forward and then my right. So, all right, I think that's enough for the words right now. And by the way, Ageless Grace was created by a lovely woman, and I studied with her. Her name is Denise Medved. She is a NIA teacher and somebody who loves to move. And she developed the system with some research. She wanted to find a way to help. It was primarily focused on older people, although now kids also do a version of Ageless Grace. They don't call it Ageless Grace because kids don't think about age the way we do. But it's really designed to improve brain function and keep us vital and keep us sharp as we do age, and also provides like flexibility and keeping us, what's the word, coordinated for the activities of everyday life. So a lot of the movements we do, like we do sometimes do power tools, and we imagine we're like drilling a jackhammer or hitting with a hammer or sawing some wood or painting. And these are all movements that we would naturally do in our lives. So by practicing them in this imaginary way, we're actually keeping our ability to do these things, you know, very, very juicy. So, and we also do, there's the spirit of Ageless Grace, and especially the way I do it, but I think most of the people who teach this also like to play, because that's actually built into Ageless Grace. So if you're, you know, a lot of us were shamed as children about like being childish or being silly, being playful. Maybe you got that sort of disciplined out of you at an early age. So I just invite you to let go of all of that, because play is part of what we do, play and imagination. So there you go. Let's do some Ageless Grace. Let's see what's going on here. All right. So the way I'll introduce each piece of music and each Ageless Grace movement, I just will speak it in the beginning before the music comes on. I have a new system, which I think is going to work really much better for the music. And now I've got it on Spotify, so there's no ads. It should just go straight through easily. But I still have to rely on your feedback a little bit for the volume of the music. So you want to hear the music, you know, enough to dance to it. I don't want it to be overly loud. And of course, you can always adjust the volume on your end. But also the level of the music should be like low enough that you can also hear my voice. Even though once I put on the music, I'm not usually saying that much. We're just moving. So there you go. All right, I'm going to share my screen. Share sound. Oops, come on. Share sound. What's happening here? Oops. Okay, I'm sharing computer sound. That's what I wanted. All right, here we go. So we are going to start with Yo Baby, and that some of the names sound like what they are. So kind of like yoga. So what do you do in yoga? You usually do like a slow stretch, like reaching over your head or like that, and using your breath. So a little bit of a slow warm up, and let's do some good vibrations here.
I love the colorful clothes you wear and the way the sunlight plays upon her hair.
that might be too loud. Hold on a second.
On the wind that lifts her perfume through the air.
Ah,
It started out well, and then it got a little loud.
it got a little low.
Loud.
Okay.
It got a little loud, but at first it was fine, I thought.
Okay. All right. So thank you, Shirley. So what I'm going to do now is turn the volume up and just, why don't you do that, Shirley? Just wave, like either give me a thumbs up or if it's too loud, like that. Okay. I'm going to turn the volume up here. I can't see you. How's that? Is that good?
Nothing. We have nothing. We hear nothing.
You have nothing. That's because I'm not sharing. Hold on. Ah,
Technology, technology.
right. How's that? Okay, perfect. Thank you.
I don't know where, but she sends me there.
Okay. Yeah, there we go.
Gotta keep those love good vibrations are happening with her. Gotta keep those love good
Just breathe.
vibrations are happening with her.
Ah,
Gotta keep those love good vibrations.
all right. Stop. All right. Good. I think we got that worked out. Our next movement is going to be Shake It Up, Baby. Again, pretty much sounds like what we're doing. So we're shaking maybe one shoulder at a time, then the other. Maybe we're doing just a little gentle shake with the head. So we're going to just shake it up. All right. Here we go.
Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, let me jump in your game. Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, let me jump in your game. She's walking down the street, blind to every eye she meets. Do you think you'll be the guy to make the queen of the angels sigh? Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name?
Right. So some of these songs, I don't know if I hope you can hear the words pretty well. Sometimes these songs that I've heard for years, I've never really listened to the words before. It's kind of entertaining. All right, that was Shake It Up. And by the way, if you're having fun and you enjoy this class, you can always do it again to the recording or come to another one of my classes. But you can also put on a favorite song or two and do some Ageless Grace. Get your chair, get your music, shake it up, right? You can do that at home to your own music. So, all right. Our next one is called Breathe Out Loud. And you might think, well, what exactly does that mean? I mean, usually our breath is quiet. So it's making sound as you breathe out. So what are the different sounds we could make, like a moan or a groan, like ah, let go of some tension, anything like that. You can also, I usually pick for this one when we're doing this, breathe out loud, I'll usually pick a song that lots of people know the words to. And this one, probably a lot of you know, it's Turn, Turn, Turn. It's a song by the Byrds. It's an oldie but goodie. And these are also words from the Bible. To everything, turn, turn, turn. There is a season. Turn, turn, turn. And a time for every purpose under heaven. So if you know those words or you just want to sing along when we go into turn, 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 we can even turn our bodies a little bit. So that's what breathe out loud is. And again, a lot of people are a little self-conscious about making sounds and noises, but guess what? You're on mute. So, have fun, right? We can't hear you, but it's just a chance for you to play and let go and use your voice to just express whatever you're feeling, your joy, your stress, whatever's going on. So let's.
To everything, turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to gain, a time to lose, a time to rend, a time to sow, a time for love, a time for hate, a time for peace. I swear it's not too late.
Peace.
I have a question, Helen.
Yes, hold on. Yes, ma'am, go ahead.
This is so much fun, but I want to know, are we supposed to follow you exactly? Or can we just improvise on our own and try to follow what you're doing? What do you want us to do in movement wise?
Either one is fine. You can follow me, as closely as you can.
Okay.
These are like how I see it, and that's a great question. Is I'm leading the movement, but this is also about creativity and spontaneity. So if I'm doing something and you want to do something different, you have carte blanche from me, okay? Yeah. Or maybe you want to go back and forth, follow me for a while, and then some movement wants to come up inside you that's different, do that. So, yeah. All right. Rockin' Rockettes. Anybody remember the Rockin' Rockettes? The Rockettes from Radio City Music Hall. I assume, well, I don't know about in the pandemic, but I assume that they're still there. I saw them, I'm from New York originally, and I saw them many years ago once. So, a lot of people probably seen them in movies or videos. So what are the Rockettes, right? They're this chorus line of these, young women dancers with incredible legs, right? And they're famous for that. Their chorus line of like lined up, holding each other by the shoulders, and then they step kick. That's the classic Rockettes move, is a step kick. And you don't have to go, I'm not going to go as high as a Rockette would do. You could just be down, on the floor, step, and then a little kick in front. Also, if you want to try getting your leg up a little higher, because it takes a lot of core strength to lift your leg, you can also do, you might have seen me do this already, lifting like that. But it's not about trying to get the leg up high. It's just about having fun and moving with the legs. So we might do some of that, or back it up a little bit more, or, like moving the feet side to side, but it's a lot with the legs. So that's why it's Rockin' Rockettes. All right. Oops. Back here. And this one's a pretty fast song. So again, pace yourself. If I'm going too fast or the music's too fast, you can do half times. If I'm doing like da, 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 you could just do da, da, like that. Slow it down. And this is I'm Still Standing.
Just like ice, and there's a cold and lonely light that shines from you. You wind up like the wreck you hide behind that mask you use. And did you think this fool could never win? Well, look at me, I'm coming back again. I got a taste of love in a simple way. And if you need to know while I'm still standing, you just fade away. Don't you know I'm still standing, better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. And I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing. looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing. I'm still standing.
And some air guitar.
Still standing better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing. I'm still standing. I'm still standing. I'm still standing.
All right. It's kind of funny. We're sitting while we're saying, I'm still standing. But here we are. We're still standing in our lives. All right. How are we doing for time? Perfect. That was Rockin' Rockettes. All right. And drink water when you need to, take breaks when you need to. 'Cause you're the one that's going to be living in that body. All right, we're going to do some body math here. And it's not real math of like adding things up. It's more counting and using the body. And so we're going to play a little bit with the rhythm. And this one, you know, you can do your own thing, but this one is more like follow my lead on this one. And so what we do is just move to a rhythm. So like, let's say, back it up a little. So let's say we're doing like, and we do usually a count of 8. Some music has a better count of 6, but usually I do 8. So like, let's say I'm just tapping my knee to start. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or maybe I just stay on that leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But I'm not going to do the same thing. It's varying it up. So it's changing the patterns, not constantly, like I'll repeat it a few times so you can get it, then we'll change. So this kind of keeps the brain agile with the rhythm and the, you know, moving the body parts. So yeah, might go side to side, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll vary up the movements. And I'll vary up like, you know, when I'm doing them. So just try your best to follow it. And, you know, this is what makes the brain grow. It's like trying things. It's like sort of like a puzzle that the brain is trying to solve, even if you don't solve it. This isn't about getting it perfect or getting it right. It's about the effort of doing it, like going for it, is actually what grows the brain cells. So, all right, here we go. Yeah, all right. And this one's pretty slow, so it should be a little easier to follow. But again, it's not about getting it right. It's about trying. 6, 7, 8. Oh, yo, play your guitar. Ever want to be a rock star? Play your guitar. Waiting for the rhythm. All right, it's not coming back. All right, that was body math. All right, how are we doing with time? We're doing good. All right, we're gonna do some juicy joints. So often I do this as a little in the warm-up in the beginning part, but we're gonna just play with different ways we can move our joints right now. So we have a lot of joints. We have our shoulders, our elbows, our wrists, our fingers are joints. So all of that. Even our ribs are a kind of joint. Our neck is a joint. Our hips, of course. Our knees, our feet, our ankles. So we've got lots of joints to juice up here. All right. So again, so the idea of this tool is working with the joints. So I'm going to lead you in things, but if you feel like, hey, my shoulders are really tight and I want to do more shoulder than what Ellen's doing, go for it. So, all right.
You really got me going. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night.
You really got me.
Yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. You really got me. You really got me. You really got me.
Stretch your fingers. Do your wrists.
Don't ever set me free. I always wanna be by your side. Girl, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. Yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, you really got me now. You got me
Yeah,
so
girl.
I can't sleep at night. You really got me. You really got me. You really got me. See, don't ever set me free. I always wanna be by your side. Girl, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night.
Open up those hips.
You really got me now. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. You really got me. You really got me. You really got me.
All right. Juicy joints. All right. This one is Dance Party. And it's pretty much what it sounds like. So this is this is freestyling. Again, you can copy me or like take an inspiration from me and do your thing with it. But this is where we go back in time to those fun dance parties from hopefully you had at least one of those in your life in your younger years, maybe more recently, maybe you're having dance parties on Get Set Up. So this is another Get Set Up dance party, Ageless Grace style. So for this one, if you're up for it, come out of the chair and just take a break from sitting. If you need to stay in the chair, do that. And this is dance party. So let's have some fun. So freestyle in here. Oh, wait a second. No. Here we go. You believe in magic, the lovin' spoonful, oldie but goodie.
Do you believe in magic in a young girl's heart? How the music can free her whenever it starts, and it's magic. If the music is groovy, it makes you feel happy like an old-time movie. I'll tell you about the magic and it'll free your soul, but it's like trying to tell a stranger about
Rock and roll.
If you believe in magic, don't bother to choose if it's jug band music or rhythm and blues. Just go and listen. It'll start with a smile that won't wipe off your face, no matter how hard you try. Your feet start tapping and you can't seem to find how you got there. So just blow your mind. If you believe in magic, come along with me. We'll dance until morning till there's just you and me. And maybe, if the music is right, I'll meet you tomorrow so late at night. And we'll go dancing, baby, then you'll see how the magic's in the music and the
Music's in me.
Yeah.
Do you believe in magic?
Yeah, believe in the magic of a young girl's soul. Believe in the magic of a rock and roll. Believe in the magic that can set you free. Oh, I'm talking about the magic. Like I do believe in magic. Like I do believe. Like I do believe.
Oh, what a great song. I love that one. All right. That was Dance Party. Let's see. I don't know, the thing I picked doesn't make sense for that song. Let's see. All right. Well, this one is Summer Breeze. So we're gonna just go into that feeling of that easy summer breezy. And we're gonna play with an Ageless Grace movement called Dive In. So part of it is diving, like, you know, diving into a pool or a lake or the ocean. Probably wouldn't dive into the ocean like that, but the pool or a lake. And then we'll do some swim strokes with that too. So, you know, maybe we'll do a little crawl, like a back crawl, a little slower, a little lazier. And if you're up for it, you can also even get your knees into it. Maybe we'll do a little breaststroke where you come forward like that. So you'd be in the water, right? Spreading through the water, coming back. And you can also add, again, your legs if you want to. You'll see it better when I'm back there. So that's what we're going to do now. So let yourself go into that feeling of summer. And the great thing about Dive In is even if you never learn to swim, you get to swim. All right.
See the curtains hanging in the window in the evening on a Friday night. Little light is shining through the window, lets me know everything's alright. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind.
Floating on your back. Beautiful lake.
See the paper laying on the sidewalk, a little music from the house next door. So I walked on up to the doorstep, through the screen and across the floor. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Sweet days of summer, the jasmine's in bloom. July is dressed up and playing her tune. And I come
How about a little side stroke?
from a hard day's work, and you're waiting there on a care in the world. See the smile waiting in the kitchen, food cooking and the plates for two.
Slicing through that water.
Feel the arms that reach out to hold me in the evening when the day is through.
Right, a little more backstroke.
Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind.
Right, how about a little dog paddle? Good stuff.
Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind.
Right, I'm gonna get you wet now. Come on, splash me. All right, let's just do a little more time. All right. Time for one more. Let's see what we got here. What do we got here? Oh, I think we did all these songs. I want to do one more for you. Let's see. All right. I am going to find another song right here. All right, this is a favorite song of mine. This is called Into the Mystic, and it's just a beautiful, slower song. So for this one, yeah, what should we do? We did all of these fun ones here. All right, we'll do Tai Chi, and that's one of the slower ones. So sounds like Tai Chi, right? So what is Tai Chi, in case you're not familiar? It's this kind of dance-like flow that you may have seen, you know, it's a Chinese martial arts, and it's like flowing movements that imitate nature. So we'll do some of that here for Into the Mystic, and that will be our last piece for today.
We were born before the wind, also younger than the sun. Yeah, the bonnie boat was one as we sail into the mystic. I can now hear the sailors cry. Smell the sea and feel the sky. Let your soul and spirit fly into the mystic.
Go ahead and fly. Fly.
And where that foghorn blows, I will be coming home. Yeah, when the foghorn blows, I wanna hear it. I don't have to fear it, and I wanna rock your gypsy soul, just like way back in the days of old. And magnificently we will fold into the mystic. When that foghorn blows, you know I will be coming home. Yeah, when that foghorn whistle blows, I gotta hear it. I don't have to fear it, and I wanna rock your gypsy soul, just like way back in the days of old. And together we will fold into the mystic. Come on, girl. Too late to stop now.
All right. Let me stop that. All right. That was our Ageless Grace class for today. I see you clapping. Thank you. My pleasure, my fun. Questions, anything you want to share before we wrap up for today?
2 questions.
Yes.
First of all, thank you. Secondly, so is this part of NIA or is it a little something like NIA?
It's nothing to do with Nia.
Okay.
The
Well,
person, the person who created this is a Nia teacher, but this is her system. And she researched this actually before she started teaching it to people.
Mhm.
And, they did it with seniors in different places. Even some doctors got involved in the research. So it's a whole other thing than Nia.
That's great. Thank
So,
you.
Good. You're welcome. Yeah, and Ageless Grace is all over the world. There are, I think, over 2,500 Ageless Grace educators. Mostly until the pandemic, I think mostly it was being taught in like nursing homes and places like that. But it really works pretty darn well on Zoom, I think. So yeah. So you're very welcome. And I teach this on Wednesday and Saturday at this time. And the other things I'm teaching on Get Set Up are Qigong, so much slower, more meditative, just a different, different side of me, different kind of movement. It's all good, it's all healing, and it's all for everyone finding what works for you. And of course, with so much available on Get Set Up now. So yeah, and later today I teach a class on how to heal yourself using like touch. So using acupuncture points and things like that. So it's like natural healing and self-help. So
And what time is that class?
that class is at It's 1:30 here, so it's 3:30 Eastern.
Oh, okay. I'll check
Yeah.
that out. I'd like the
Yeah.
other class you did
Oh,
on the
good,
healing. Thank you. That was great too.
good. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. All right, everyone. Well, have a wonderful day. Remember, you had a workout, so drink some extra water. Pay attention to that body. If you need any little extra movements or stretches, take care of yourselves and see you again.
Thanks, Ellen.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, blessings to all. See you soon. Bye.